Welcome to Live Music Showcase. I'm your host, Ken Apperson. I'm live in studio today with Mr. Mark Perfetti.
Good afternoon.
And Pam Robinson.
Good afternoon.
It's a very special episode of Live Music Showcase today because it is Pledge Drive this week here at WMNF all week long. All of the shows are reaching out to all of our wonderful listeners asking for your donations, your help to support the station, to keep the lights on, to keep things rolling. Things at the station have been changing over the past, the past couple of years, really.
For the better.
I would say for the better, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best examples of that is the website, WMNF.org. You can go and check it out right now and make a donation right now. Our goal today in the next 55 minutes is $1,500. That's the goal we're trying to hit today.
We can do that.
I think we can because the people that listen to this show have week after week shown how much they love and support this show. And right now is the best time to show that love and support. So call in 813-239-9663. That number again is 813-239-9663. Now, coming up, in addition to pledging, we're going to share with you...
Go online to WMNF.org.
Correct, yes. Go online, WMNF.org. In addition to pledging, we are going to be sharing some stories from behind the scenes of the show, stories you've never heard before, most definitely. And Mark Perfetti has put together a list of, or a selection of clips from the show that he really enjoys.
Some good songs, yes, definitely.
Yeah. What's the first one you have loaded up for us?
Flip Turn.
Oh, I love Flip Turn.
They were so good. They are so good.
Such a great episode.
Yep. All right, so you want to hear it?
Yeah, go for it. Take it away.
Let's hear it.
Flip Turn, one of their songs that they played on their episode of Live Music Showcase. That episode might have, that song might have sounded like a studio recording, but the reality is Mr. Mark Perfetti engineered that song.
Great job,
and
Mark.
all the other
Great
songs
job.
that they played.
By the way, the song is called Sad Disco.
It's a good song.
It's a great song.
It's a great song.
Sad for disco, though.
So we do have a
Well,
pledge already.
I never got disco anyway, so that's not a big deal.
So we do have a pledge. So thank you to, I think it was Audie, right?
Audie, yes, a $10 pledge.
All right.
We appreciate that very much. And you can also pledge as well. Just go to your phone and call 813-239-9663 or go online to WMNF.org. No amount is too small, $5 or $50 or $100. $500, you pick the number, we will gladly take it.
The one thing I want you to consider is a circle of friends. For $5 a month or $10 a month, you donate to the station infinitely. Mm-hmm. And the station gets monthly income that way, and we have bills that we have to pay on a monthly basis, so that really helps us out a lot.
So you skip that 1 cup of coffee from Starbucks a week?
That's pretty much it.
Exactly.
That's pretty much it. So, I mean, for 100, you could call the operator and say you want to do a $120 pledge, but you want to join Circle of Friends. So it's only $10 this month, and then it's going to be $10 for every month after that.
And what's nice about that deal is that when you invest your money in something, you invest. You put, well, except for bills, you put your money where you want to put it. You know, so when you're investing with the radio station, you're investing. You are now part owner of a radio station. Now, how many people can say that? So $10 a month, $5 a month, whatever you want to do.
You're not just investing either. You're being part of the Circle of Friends is kind of a literal thing, because being part of the Circle of Friends means you're part of the WMNF music community.
The family is what
it treats itself like a family. And I mean, we're going to chat here in just a minute about some behind the scenes stuff that goes on here at Live Music Showcase. But one of the best ways to see that in action is Heatwave. Heatwave last year was a great example of all of WMNF's diehard fans and listeners.
I got my 89 t-shirt on. Right
coming out and supporting both the local bands and the really big bands that they had on the bill last year. And the music is always
it's so diverse. I mean, you go to one level and there might be, Americana. You go to another level, there is hip hop. I mean, it's just any kind of music that you love. Heatwave will have it. We're going to be having that again on May 4th, I believe.
Yeah. Of all the Heatwaves I've been to, I've never been unhappy with the bands. I've always found something that I just went, wow, that's totally cool. I did not expect that at all.
My favorite thing about it is that it's such a great opportunity for music lovers to discover new bands.
Yeah.
You're going to see a bunch of bands on the bill that maybe you hadn't heard of before. But the cool thing about it is the people who curate the Heatwave experience for the people that buy the tickets, they know how to pick the bands that you may not have heard of before Heatwave, but you're going to leave Heatwave a fan of them.
Well, since we're talking about Heatwave, why don't we play one of the Heatwave artists?
I love it.
Selwyn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is Florida Man by Selwyn Birchwood.
Don't forget that phone number, 813-239-9663. Call in right now.
Go online to WMNF.org.
Hold on that for just a second, Mark, because we'll play another song as soon as we get another call. We want to call right now.
813-239-9663 is the number. Just pick up your phone and dial it now and tell them you want to support WMNF and the Live Music Showcase.
And what's nice about
it's great music.
What's nice about the Live Music Showcase is that a lot of the artists that come to town and come to Heatwave, they come on the Live Music Showcase, and it helps support the bands, it helps support the station, and it gives you a little taste of what you're going to hear when they're out in the community at Heatwave, at wherever, in St. Pete, Sarasota, wherever. So if you enjoy hearing new artists and national artists in Tampa on Live Music Showcase, pick up that phone and dial 813-239-9663 or go online to WMNF.org. Your boss won't know. Just tap it in on the computer. They will never know.
I mean, that's one of the things that we really strive for with Live Music Showcase, too. We like to have bands on the show that maybe you haven't heard of before, but you're certainly going to hear from them down the road. A great example of that is a band called The Beaches that we had on the show not even 2 years ago, and they just played Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Wow.
Yes.
They're doing a national tour this year. They're doing really big things, and we were lucky enough to have them on the show 2 years ago, and they just happened to be in town for one of the festivals here in town.
And Mark mentioned Selwyn Birchwood, who who's been on the show several times and has been at Heat Wave, and he's a local guy.
But he's a national blues artist.
Yeah, now he's what Alligator Records.
Yeah.
So he's been on Alligator Records for years.
So we bring the talent, and we promote the talent, and we need you to help support us as well. And so thank you, because now I'm walking play that song after I say thank you to David Bryant.
There you go.
I gotta support my buds on Live Music Showcase, buds and budettes. You always do a superb job and bring on some excellent artists. Keep up the great work, Ken, Mark, Pam, etc. Thank you for your $25 contribution, David. We appreciate it. So now it's your turn. 813-239-9663 or WMNF.org.
Help us hit our goal, $1,500 today. And the clock is ticking.
But we need you to call us now and show that support.
Call right now, who is listening right now, who is next to your phone right now, 813-239-9663. Let's hear that song.
We know you're out there.
I'm going to give it to you, man. This one's called Florida Man.
Yeah.
Here we go. Flags meet Mickey Mouse. Time when the Wild West meets the dirty South. A phenomenon that can't be explained. Goes by the name of Florida Man. Florida Man gets drunk and shoots guns at hurricanes. Florida Man gets high on bath salts and eat your face. Florida Man reports a burglary to authorities cause he stole his stash. Florida Man commits a felony, armed robbery in a Spider-Man band. Is there something in the water makes him act this way? Is it the natty light, the crystal meth, the cocaine? He don't drink and drive, he drinks when he stops at traffic lights. I'm not even surprised when I hear that he married a carnival ride. Florida Man gets drunk and shoots guns at hurricanes. Florida Man gets high on bath salts and eats your face. Florida Man reports a burglary to authorities cause he stole his stash. Florida Man commits a felony, armed robbery in a Spider-Man. At hurricanes, Florida Man gets high on bath salts and eats your face. Florida Man reports a burglary to authorities cause he stole his stash. it's a felony. I'm robbery in a Spider-Man mask. Florida man takes an alligator with the runs at the liquor store. Florida man makes love while he's handcuffed in a cop car. Florida man swears that one day his turtle army will make you pay. Florida man is insane. He boards planes with live grenades.
Selwyn Birchwood with Florida Man, really exemplifying the culture here in Florida with that song.
Isn't that the truth?
That's for sure. Live music showcase. If you're just tuning in right now, WMNF is right smack dab in the middle of our spring pledge drive, and E-Love from Ultrasounds has a couple of pledges to share that came in after her show ended.
Thank you. Yeah, we've got 171 pledge from Julie Harris. And let's see what else. $64.40 from David Gray. And he's going to come to the Sound Journey on March 7th. Fabulous. And we've also got a donation from Sophie Dresden. Thank you. And another donation from Robert Osborne, $213.
Wow.
And he's taking the T-shirt. And thank you. Loves all the music. Loves the station. Beautiful. Thank you.
Love it.
And support this show, the live music showcase. You're not going to hear what you hear on this show anywhere else. So just come and support the show right now.
Love it. Thank you. 813-239-9663 is the number to call to donate right now. I love doing the math. If we have 15 people donate $100, we will have hit our goal. Be one of those people right now. And with that $100, you also get the brand new WMNF T-shirt. The design, it's got indigo. It's a really cool design. It's honestly, I think maybe my favorite design that I've seen so far in the past few years. You can check out that shirt. You can see what it looks like at WMNF.org. It's on the homepage. You can go and look at it right now, along with all of the other gifts that they have as thank you gifts for pledging, for donating your hard-earned money.
And you can become a Circle of Friends with $100 a month.
Yep.
$100. No, $100 a year. We can break that down in monthly installments, and very simple.
The most cost-effective way to have a huge impact with WMNF is to be a recurring donation person and becoming part of the Circle of Friends. Because you can take that $100 donation, and as a reoccurring donor, you can spread it out across the different months. So
Correct.
instead of paying $100 all at once, you pay less than $10 a month.
But we get $120 toward our goal.
That still helps
Correct.
us reach our
And
goals.
that's what really is important for us, is we want to reach our goal. But so you can help us do that by joining the Circle of Friends now. Call 813-239-9663 and tell the operator that you want to be a member of the Circle of Friends for WMNF.
Or WMNF.org.
That's right. And if you're sitting there, we don't have anybody calling right now, to be very clear, to be very transparent with you.
Very sad.
So you're thinking, someone will call in, someone will donate. That someone is you.
Yep.
That someone is you.
You got to
right
take
now.
the initiative now and do it.
Be the person that makes that phone light up. 813-239-9663. That number again, 813-239-9663.
Yes, and if you appreciate how Ken goes out to YouTube or wherever he goes and finds these artists, new artists and local artists, and he does a lot of research and before he brings someone to the studio. And these local artists, they really appreciate the exposure because we have a lot of loyal listeners and we appreciate it. But so if you are a loyal listener and you enjoy what you hear and what hard work Ken puts into it, and we have an awesome crew. We have a huge crew and we're all volunteers, but we do this because we love the station, we love music, and it's fun. So give us a call, 813-239-9663, or go online to WMNF.org.
Truly, that's one of my favorite things about, one of my favorite compliments to get from the show is when people assume that we're getting paid to do this.
Oh, yeah.
The reality is everyone that's on air on WMNF is volunteering their time and their energy. All of the people that work on our show, our video team, our audio team, all of the people that work behind the scenes, everybody is donating their time for one reason and one reason only. We are passionate about this station.
And our behind the scenes things are some of them are very memorable.
There's some serious behind the scenes. I mean, there's a lot of technical things with LMS, so there are a lot of technical things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
Well, for me,
LMS.
the main one was the guitar pickup. This just died.
So start from the beginning. What happened?
We have this artist, Doug Bowman, right? No, Greg Bowman.
Greg Bowman.
And he played his first song, and everything's going well and everything. He starts the second song, and all of a sudden his guitar just goes quiet in the mix. You can still hear it in the room because it's an acoustic, but it's not going through the board or anything. And Pam and I look at each other like, what the?
I know. That's not right.
And so did he pause for a minute? He did pause, and you took over and announced it, and Pam and I ran out and got a microphone and boom, 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 had a mic in front of that guitar in 30 seconds.
30 seconds maximum.
Yeah, Ken is good at stretching, stalling.
This is
that's his role, though. That's
yeah, truly one of the things that I do well on the show is stall if things go wrong. But that's one of my favorite things about the show is because when things go wrong, I know, and the band gets to find out that there's nothing to worry about.
Well, that's one of the things I tell a band is before the show starts, I know if you guys need something, it's a live show, we expect things to happen. And they look at me kind of like wide-eyed, like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's not going to go perfectly? And I'm like,
right.
I've done a few of these. We've had some great ones that go totally smoothly, and then we've had other ones that are just total crashes is the best way to describe it.
Another example of that, I just remembered this, the Dirty Janes. Do you remember the last episode we had with the Dirty Janes? Their lead guitarist and singer, he broke a string. Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
And he kept playing.
He broke a string, kept playing. He had a guitar pickup go out too, or he had an amp go out. That's what it was. He had the amp go out. And seamless. We just kept going. He just kept going. And it's a symptom of what the station represents, which is community, teamwork, togetherness. It's truly one of my favorite things about being part of this show.
But we need you to show your support now.
Show your support by calling 813-239-9663 or going to www.wmnf.org and donating. And make sure you direct your donation to Live Music Showcase. We are waiting on donations right now. We're 2 minutes away from the halfway mark of the show. 2 minutes away from being halfway. We haven't broken $100 yet, people.
We have barely gotten any pledges at all so far. So
our goal is $1,500
We need you to pick up the phone now and dial 813-239-9663 and tell them that you want to support the Live Music Showcase. You got to do it now, though.
Go online, WMNF.org.
This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you get radio that is not inundated with ads for law firms or
the same songs all week long. They just played that song this morning. They're playing it again.
Yeah, we don't have a rotation, that's for sure.
No, we are still completely autonomous from the giant radio conglomerates that exist in the world. WMNF is
one thing I want to say, too, is the DJs are in charge of their own shows. Ken picks all the artists. We don't have management telling us who we should play or anything. Ken comes to me and says, hey, what do you think of these guys? And I'm like, I think they're really good. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So we have a wide variety. We have local artists. Lately, we've been getting quite a few national artists, and I'm really excited about them when they come in. I mean, it's always fun to see somebody who's been on the road for a couple months and they walk in like, oh.
And they say, you guys have like real palm trees, and it might be cold here. Oh, this feels great. We're from Montana. This is wonderful weather. We're like, what?
And Pam and I have our winter sweatshirts on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you guys all bundled up? This is wonderful. We have shorts on and t-shirts. Like, you're not from Tampa, are you?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the touring acts, we recently had Tanner Usry, who, if you know who he is, if you don't know who he has a song. He's probably best known right now for having a song featured on I think it was the season 4 season finale of the NBC or the Paramount show or Paramount Plus show, Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, okay.
Yeah, and he's got a song in there. Killer singer. He was with Atlantic Records. He was a big get for us. And those guys, they rolled in and they got out of their van.
They were tired.
And everybody was a little surly. And what's funny is from doing this show and from working with bands and doing what I do, initially I was like, oh man, these guys are going to be tough. They're going to be a tough interview. They don't seem happy. They seem,
they were tired.
They just got off a 7-hour stretch on the road. They were exhausted.
Right. They drove overnight to get here to be on our show.
They had busted AC. They had busted tire.
Yeah,
they were exhausted. They were hungry. So we ordered them some pizza, and they became very amenable after that. They became very
well.
The
other thing that I've noticed is a lot of the national acts come into this place, and they're told it's community radio. So they don't know what to expect. They obviously don't expect to walk into a $3 million building that the listeners paid for, and a live music studio that's actually like acoustically correct and people who know what they're doing and stuff like that. So that is it's always cool for me to see that the look on their face, like, oh wow.
Yeah, when we give them the tours, they're like, "This place is awesome."
Yeah.
So and you can be a part of this. Just pick up your phone. You can become a circle of friends. $5 a month. 813-239-9663, or go online to WMNF.org, and you can be a part of what we experience. You come onto the station, take a tour.
But we need the phone to ring now. We need you to call now.
Exactly.
Got to call in right now. Again, we are looking for 15 people to donate $100 or more. And you can take that $100 donation and spread it out across 12 months. And
that's the way to do it.
That's the easiest way to do it. It's such an easy way to be a consistent supporter of WMNF and at the same time not break the bank.
Here's one for you. For a $240 pledge, you can get 2 tickets, general admission tickets to Heatwave for this year.
Boom.
That is so perfect. That is so perfect for right now. But you need to call us now.
Ruthie Foster, the record company.
Oh, there's a lot of good bands.
There's a huge lineup. You will not be disappointed. It'll be an amazing opportunity to hear.
Just to come to the Cuban Club once a year and have a big celebration for me is always fun.
Yeah.
It really is.
Lots of pictures.
So right now, maybe you are a person who listens to the show and you've called in during our AMA Ask Musicians Anything segment. Maybe you're someone who has left a comment on the live stream that we do every week on Facebook. Maybe you're a person who has never done either of those things before. Maybe you've never donated. This is your chance right now to be a first-time donor to WMNF, to Live Music Showcase. You can do that right now by calling 813-239-9663. Pick up the phone.
Put down a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm. We want to play a song, but we need somebody to call us first.
Yeah, let's do that. And while we're waiting for someone to call in, I'll let you know a couple of the bands that are going to be in the next couple of weeks. We've got Liquid Pennies going to be on the show next week. We've got Betty Fox going to be back in town on the show in a couple of weeks. Welcome back, Betty! We've got some really great bands that are going to be performing on Live Music Showcase in the coming weeks. But this show and this show and all of the other shows on WMNF, they don't work without support from listeners just like you right now who are thinking, maybe I should donate, maybe I shouldn't. This is your chance. Donate right now. Become a recurring member. Become a Circle of Friends member. Become a recurring donor. You can do that at the $88, $88.50 pledge amount. And there's a ton of different gifts that you can get. There's the T-shirt, there's bumper stickers, there's refrigerator magnets, there's all kinds of swag that you can sport to show your support for WMNF. So call in right now, 813-239-9663, just like this person.
Bob Hope. Nice name.
Sure, I bet it's Bob Hoke.
$32.20. We appreciate that, Bob. Thanks, Bob. Thank Bob on the Absolutely Love Ultrasounds. Looking forward to it every Friday. Bumper sticker. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you, Bob. We appreciate your support.
I love it. Yeah, Bob Hope. Let me tell you something about
Bob Hope. Bob Hope.
So we've got a bunch of songs queued up here. Mark's got a bunch of songs queued up here. What's the next one you have, since we did get a pledge?
Well, I was going to go to play the Tanner Usry song.
Oh, yeah,
since
perfect.
You kind of introduced that one.
Yeah.
All right,
go for it.
Let's do it.
On the ground, self-destruction now. Lies are starting to show. It gets cold out on the road. It's just who I am, I guess. Who I am, I guess. It feels like I'm going insane. Every town it looks the same. I'm sick of hearing my last name. It's just who I am, I guess. Told you, baby, from the start how this would end. A goodbye kiss in the middle of the road, wishing we could still be friends. I took all you had and there's nothing left. That's just who I am, I guess. Self-destruction that day. And the man in the mirror ain't the man that they see. Do you like the way I make you feel, or just the way I sing? And I told you, baby, from the start how this would end. Goodbye kiss in the middle of the road, knowing damn well we ain't friends. I took all you had and there's nothing left. That's just who I am, I guess. That's just who I am, I guess. Self-destruction that day. Self-destruction that day.
Live music showcase here on
Music
88.5 WMNF Tampa. I'm your host, Ken Apperson. We are right smack dab in the middle of our Spring Pledge Drive episode. Yes, that's right. This is your chance to call in 813-239-9663.
Call now
To show your support for Live Music Showcase and for WMNF in general. Now, our goal today is $1,500. Right now, we are sitting at, with that last one, somewhere around $80.
We can do better than that.
We can do better than that. We need you to call in right now and help us get closer to our goal of $1,500. And let me make something clear. Our goal is $1,500. That's not $1,500 over the next 6 months. You know, it's not like, unfortunately, it's not a long-term goal. It's a very short-term goal that we need to hit right here, right now.
Right.
It's 2:39. It's 2:40 p.m. right now on the dot.
We've got 21 minutes
Which
left.
means we have 21 minutes in the show left to raise $1,500. So call in right now. Show your support. 813-239-9663. That
Or
number
go
again,
online to
813-239-9663.
Or go online to WMNF.org.
So, Pam, you've been volunteering on this show for a while now, and you've seen
Yes.
some wild things.
Yes.
There have been a number of things that have happened kind of behind the scenes. Sort of, this one in particular, it's not exactly behind the scenes. One of the bands had a very particular, very unique band member.
Hi, Kaden.
Caden. Samantha Lee. Well, tell us what happened.
Well, Samantha came in. She said, I might have to bring the baby with me. And we're like, Ken's like, okay. And so she brought the baby. I'm a nanny. I love babies.
Professional nanny.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. A child care specialist.
Yeah.
That's what my degree said, but I'm a nanny. And so when she brought the baby, she opened the car door and said, "Did you bring the baby?" And she said, "I brought the baby." So she brought Caden in. He got a tour of the station. And what was awesome was at the beginning of the show, Sammy had Caden on her strap to her.
Yeah.
In one of the harnesses.
Yeah.
And he was bobbing on. He had his green headphones on. It was our Christmas edition.
And he fell asleep.
And he fell asleep. His arms are bobbing. And then once the first set was done, I kind of creeped in and got Caden, and she was able to finish the interview, the rest of the show. But he and I were all around the station, so he had a Christmas hat on, and so it was the best way to end this live music showcase for the year.
Yeah.
Just a celebration with the baby, and we had the baby in the studio on the console next to Mark, and she's waving to the baby's bobbing his arm back. And so if you want to see it, we have the video on YouTube and on
Facebook as well.
Facebook as
Yeah.
well. So you have to go check out the video because that is one of my all-time favorite episodes. So, but things like that can only happen because of your support. So give us a call, 813-239-9663, or go online to WMNF.org and donate.
I love that, sometimes I'm like, they really let us run this whole thing, but they, you know, situations like that where
they let us do this.
They let us do this.
Yeah.
A band member says, well, I can be on the show, but I have to bring my infant son into the studio with me. I hope that's okay. And, doing radio, you wouldn't necessarily expect that to work out, but
it's not that hard typically. Yeah.
The whole first half of the show is live performance. That means that Samantha Lee came in here with a baby strapped to her.
Right.
And over his head is singing, belting into a microphone.
Right.
And what's the baby doing? He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
He slept the entire time. He was a perfect
And she said that
Obviously.
he's used to it.
Yeah, he's used to it.
It's
But
incredible.
moms, when you're carrying a baby and you're singing, it's like a child being born into a musical family that travels. They're used to sleeping in the keyboard cases. That's normal.
Yeah.
So give us a call, 813-239-9663, or go online to WMNF.org, because we have all kinds of fun stories.
But we need you to pick up the phone now and call us and donate to this show, to support this show, 813-239-9663, to show your support. Call now.
You can also go to WMNF.org and click donate, and make sure you direct your donation to Live Music Showcase. It's kind of the kicker. If you're calling right now, if you're going in right now and you're trying to make your donation, do that at WMNF.org. Make sure you direct your donation to Live Music Showcase. One of my other, I think maybe this was my personal favorite unexpected guest on Live Music Showcase.
Okay.
This was probably right around 2 years ago. Ashley Smith and the Random Occurrence, who just finished playing Gasparilla Music Fest this past weekend, one of their band members volunteers for a Seeing Eye Dog organization where they raise the puppy to a certain age, and then the organization takes over and trains the dog to be a Seeing Eye Dog. So they showed up, and they had a very furry band member with them who was very young, a little adorable black lab puppy.
Yes.
And two thoughts went through my brain when I saw that puppy. The first one was, oh, it's a puppy. And the second was, how are we going to have a dog in the studio? Because he said the dog can't leave his side.
Right.
And he's going to be on the radio.
dog's being socialized a certain way. That's how they do it.
Right. So the dog can't leave his side. So what did we do? We rolled with it. That's what we do on Live Music Showcase. We brought that dog into the studio. I got to hang on to the leash. I'm quite partial to dogs. If you know me for more than 5 minutes, you'll
He's an
find that
animal
out.
person. Just say that, yeah.
And that puppy was a perfect angel through the whole episode. He slept right there next to my feet the whole time, and ended up just giving us some great photos.
So you did the whisperer trick on him, huh?
Oh yeah, I did
the radio whisperer.
The little psst, and he laid right down. He went right to sleep. It was perfect. But you don't get antics like that on the commercial stations. You don't get crazy fun, I guess you could say, behind the scenes like that on the commercial stations. It doesn't happen because WMNF is different. We are entirely funded and supported by listeners just like you who are listening right now and thinking about whether or not you want to donate to the station and be part of WMNF. This is your chance to be part of WMNF.
To be part of the WMNF family.
Call in right now, 813-239-9663.
No amount is too small. No amount is too large. $5, $50, $500. Circle of Friends. No, pick up the phone. 813-239-9663 or go online at WMNF.org.
I can tell you, too, I have a list, a couple pages long, of things that WMNF needs, that Live Music Showcase needs in particular to keep going. We have to get new equipment for our communications, for our camera operators. We need to get a new camera switcher that works with the new computer that we got recently. We need new interfaces. We need new batteries.
The ones we have are over 10 years old.
We need new XLR cables. There are lots of things that your funds go to. And to be very clear, no one is lining their pockets with your donation. Your donation goes right back into the station.
Let's be perfectly clear.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not like getting to, walk into the other room and fill my pockets, like Scrooge McDuck.
So therefore, we need you to pick up the phone now and call us and donate your hard-earned cash to 813-239-9663 or go to online at WMNF.org and hit the tip jar for Live Music Showcase.
That's right. We're less than 15 minutes away from the end of the show.
Running out of time.
We still haven't broken $100 in donations. So if you're listening right now, you're like, oh, they'll be fine.
No, we're not.
We'll be fine with your help. Only with your help will we be fine.
We need $1,500 in literally the next 12 minutes and 30 seconds to hit our goal. 813-239-9663. That number again, 813-239-9663. Call in right now with your donation. Now, Mark's got another song queued up that we will play as soon as we get our next donation. So call in right now and pledge whatever you can. And keep in mind, it can be a big donation that you spread out across several months that ends up not feeling like a big donation. Makes it really easy.
But we need you to pick up the phone now and show us your support for this show and for WMNF as a whole. Call 813-239-9663 and say that you want to support the Live Music Showcase and maybe get a T-shirt, or we have a new tote bag, grocery bag that's really pretty cool, says WMNF on it.
Yeah.
And that's really nice. So show your support. Call us now.
Yeah.
We have people in the back waiting to take your phone call. It won't take you long. It takes a few minutes, quick and painless. And see, someone's listening very well. We want to thank James Zagras. Awesome. Thank you for the fantastic show. $108. Thank you so much, James.
All right.
See, you can be like James. It doesn't have to be $108. You can do a Circle of Friends. You can do this $108 off your credit card, one-time shot. Every little bit helps. We appreciate it. Thank you, James.
Here's the deal. James just hit the magic number. He made a donation of over $100. That means we now only need 14 more people to call in or go to the website and donate $100 or more to Live Music Showcase here.
Take that challenge. Take that challenge.
Take the leap, man. What's $100 split across 12 months? It's less than $10 a month.
$8.33.
$8.33. There you go.
Yep.
Don't give Starbucks all your money.
Yeah,
give
exactly.
us a little sip of it.
I need dollar, that's what I need.
Oh, please. If kids singing, we need to have some donations. 813-239-9663 or go online to WMNF.org. You do not want to hear Ken sing.
All right, we're going to play a song now.
So glad to be here and to have you guys listening to us. And this first song is called God's in Control, written by our very own Dennis Keith Bailey III. So make sure you got your seatbelts on and your wig is glued down good, because we getting ready to ride.
All these obstacles have been my way. Well,
And that was the Harlem Gospel Travelers here on Live Music Showcase, our very special episode, our Pledge Drive episode. Now, that might have sounded like a studio recording, and technically, I guess you could say it was, because it was recorded live here at WMNF on Live Music Showcase. Now,
that was a fun day.
That was such a fun day, such a fun episode. That band, they had just finished touring in Europe, in France.
But the energy that they each had personally was just so positive and just so nice to be around. It was just such a great feeling with these people.
We're live in the studio here with Mark Perfetti and Pam Robinson, two of the most important people on Live Music Showcase that are working behind the scenes. I'm your host, Ken Apperson.
We need you to call us now.
It's time to call. It's time to pledge.
We got less than 10 minutes now.
To donate $100 or more and become a recurring member of the Circle of Friends, which means that you take that $100 donation and you spread it out across 12 months, which is extremely cost effective. And that helps us get that much closer to our goal of $1,500. Now our goal is $1,400 because we just had someone call in, make a donation of over $100. So that's awesome. We need 14 more people just like that person who donated $100 to call in right now, 813-239-9663.
I think I'm going to push it even further. Let's go for a $1,000 pledge. You can become permanently attached to this building. A People's Paver Patio Paver.
That's right.
It's a little brick that'll have your name on it or whatever you want it to say out on this patio, and you will be part of the WMNF building forever.
This is one of those die-hard WMNF listener opportunities.
And for Circle of Friends, it's $83.33 a month. That's not really that bad.
If you want to really solidify that you are part of WMNF, that you are part of Tampa Bay, of this community, there really is no better way to really, literally cement yourself into the fabric of what it is to be a member of WMNF.
And I want to point out too, you probably have a couple subscription services on your internet for different channels, for different shows. I'm not going to mention any of them, but those are like 15 something more a month. You could do that for WMNF and look at the entertainment value that you get here. There's so much different music, so many different shows. Anything, any kind of music that you can think of, we have it here.
And also for the $1,000 with $83.33 a month, you can get an event passport. And that way, it's for 12 months. You get 10 tickets for any event that WMNF has.
Including Heatwave.
Including Heatwave, exactly. So like the artists that come on Live Music Showcase, they tell you where they're going to be. Usually the artists are going to be at a WMNF event, so that way you can hear a little bit of that artist say, oh, I've got passes. I can go see those guys tonight. So give us a call, 813-239-9663, or go online to WMNF.org and make your donation.
All right, we got one line lit up, but we need you to pick up the phone now and call us, 813-239-9663. Show your support for the Live Music Showcase. Tell us that you want this kind of music, this kind of show on the radio.
And with Live Music Showcase, our music, the music that Ken picks out, the artists, they're diverse. We have artists that play acoustic guitar. We have full-fledged bands. We've had some bands that have some strange instruments in there, and we've had fiddles and bass, just all kinds of instruments. So, and it's exciting, and because that's a real instrument. So, if you enjoy that diverse and when you log into Facebook and you actually watching it, if you enjoy all these different instruments and the way these people play these instruments, let us know. Give us a call, 813-239-9663, or go online to WMNF.org. So we got to keep Ken working. We got to keep him working, looking for those bands.
You know what? I'll tell you what. If you call in right now and make a donation, I want to see the phone lines light up again. I'll give the secret behind how I choose bands for the show. Because
that's a good one.
I get that question all the time. How do you choose the bands? How do you choose the bands? We get emails all the time. We get people call the station all the time asking that question. I will tell you how I choose bands. If you call in right now, 813-239-9663, and donate right now.
Yeah, we had the band we had on last week. That was Heatwave. Mark, our mixing board is like what, 24 channels, Mark?
It's 32 altogether, but 24 in the studio.
How many channels did you have hooked up last week?
22, I believe.
Yeah,
Wow.
they had laptop. We had
Wow.
click. We had guitars, banjos, drums.
Yeah, each person played a couple instruments.
Yeah, that boy was
And
lit.
even then, they changed it because the drummer was going to play an acoustic and come out of the room. And they said, well, we changed the song, so we don't have to do that now.
And
but I was prepared for it.
You know, then that's one of my favorite things about like work. I think I've said that 3 times now. I don't care. The fact that we have all these bands come in and they have this just incredibly eclectic, their eclectic needs, you know, in terms from an audio perspective. I mean, we've had glockenspiels in here. We've had didgeridoos in here. We've had everything from in terms of brass,
The
like
guy with
woodwind, you know,
the drum
flutes
box, the little drum box.
Oh yeah, the cajon. Cajon.
Which band was it? Serenation, where the guy fell
Serenation.
over. He got too excited and too into it. Next thing we know, he's fallen into the baffles behind him.
Yeah. So we only have a few minutes left. We have literally
Call
like
us
2
now,
minutes
please.
left. This is go time. This is your chance to support Live Music Showcase right now. Call right now, 813-239-9663. Donate what you can. There we go. Now we got another phone call coming through. That's what I'm talking about. Keep them going.
Light
Keep
this
'em going.
room up.
Let's
Light it
rally.
up. Light it up.
I really want to see how many people can call in all at once and donate in these last few seconds of Live Music Showcase's pledge drive here.
Help us show the station that this show is vital, that you really care about it, that you really want live music on Friday afternoons, that you listen to it all the time, which we do know you do because we have records of all that kind of stuff. The station actually does get ratings and all that kind of stuff. So we know there's a lot of people out there listening. So show your support now. Call 813-239-9663. You can become part of the WMNF family, be a part of something that's bigger than you. This is a really cool organization, and it's just a special place.
So in the last minute of the show, now that we got a couple of people that have called in to pledge, I will tell you exactly what it is that I use to pick the bands for the show. And it's really simple. I listen to them, and if I immediately, from the first few moments of the song, go, wow, that's really it.
Yeah.
I want to hear that. Wow. I want to feel like I need to be. I want it to be. Wow. This is great. And it doesn't matter what the genre is, and it doesn't matter how long the band has existed. We've had bands that are legitimately famous on the show, and we've had bands that literally no one has heard of.
We've had bands that are kids
perform on our show.
We've had bands that are kids. They're in their early 20s, and they're phenomenal.
Right.
And that's all there is to it. Live Music Showcase is a great place for you to discover new music, and we can't keep Live Music Showcase going without your support. So call in right now. We have literally 15 seconds left in the show. 813-239-9663 and direct your donation to Live Music Showcase. Coming up next is the Rhythm Revival with Billy.
Yep.
And
You're listening to WMNF Tampa.